Okay, welcome to another session in this series. In the previous session, we ended on question number 22. In this session, we start with question number 23. And then the question comes with the preamble over here, okay? Cool. The question says, use the information below to answer questions 37 and 38. Over here is 23 and 24, okay? So don't worry, the same thing, okay? Cool. So now, it says we should calculate the value of u for 23. So where in the question do you have u? Here is u. Cool. So now from the diagram we can see that this is 56, okay? And we know that when we have a triangle, okay, and we add two interior angles, they should be equal to what? The sum of those two interior angles should be equal to the opposite exterior angle, okay? So the sum of this and this should give us this 56, okay? So let's do that. So we have 38 plus u should give us what? 56. So u is equal to 56 minus 38. U is equal to 18. Okay, cool. So our first 23 is what? A. Cool. Now let's move on to the next portion. The next part says you should find what? Question number 24. Calculate the value of t. This angle here is what? T. Okay, cool. So we need to find this angle here. Now let's look at this. This is a triangle. This is a full triangle. This angle and this angle are what? Interior angles that are opposite to this, right? So if we add this angle and then this angle, we should get this angle, which is what? T. Okay. But do you know this angle? No, we don't know that angle, but we can what? We can find it. This angle will be equal to what? As we see over here, this is a straight line. So the sum of the angles on that straight line should add up to what? 180. Okay. So let's call that angle x. Okay. So we know that 142 plus x, that is 142 plus x, which is this, should give us what? 180. Okay, equals 180. So x is equal to what? 38. Cool. All right. Now, as we said earlier, this is a triangle. Okay, this is a triangle. These two angles, when we add them up, they should give us what? The external opposite angle. Okay, so this angle plus this angle should give us what? T. So and then we found this one to be x, which is what? 38. So 38, this 38 plus another 38 should give us what? T. So our T is equal to 38 plus 38, which will give us what? 76. Okay, cool. So 76 is our answer. All right, let's move on to question number 25. Question number 25. Okay. Now, the question says, what type of angle is POR? So what type of angle is this? Cool. Just looking at this angle, we can see that what? It is greater than 90. Okay, this angle is greater than 90. But it is smaller than 180 because it is not up to a straight line. Okay, it is smaller than 180. So it is also less than 180. So now what kind of angle does this rule, this less than and greater than fulfill? If an angle is greater than, this is greater than, okay? If an angle theta, let's call the angle theta, is greater than 90 and at the same time it is less than 180, it is what? An obtuse angle. Okay, that is what an obtuse angle looks like. Okay, cool. This is the rule of an obtuse angle. It is greater than 90 and less than 180, so it is between 90 and 180. Cool. All right, let's move on to question number 26. The question says, The sum of the interior angles of a regular polygon is 1260 degrees. Find the number of sides. So we know that the formula is what? 180 and minus 2. So this is the formula of finding the sum of what? Interior angles of a regular polygon. Okay, where n equals number of sides. Cool. So we've been given that the sum of that the interior angles of that polygon is what? 1260. So this should be equal to 1260. 180 and minus 2 is equal to 1260. So in this equation, sorry, not 120, 1260. 1260. So in this equation, we need to find what? N, which is the number of sides. Okay, so let's divide both sides by 180, 180, 180, such that this will cancel this. So we have n minus 2 is equal to what? 7. Finally, we find n to be what? 7 plus 2, which is equal to 9. So 9 is our answer. Okay, I think we'll have to stop here for now. Thank you so much for watching this session. In the next session, move on to question number 27. Thank you so much for watching this session. See you again next time. Bye.